welcome to episode 13 of Palm Island City Skylines series from yours truly, Design Candy. Welcome all of the newcomers. Welcome all of the binge watchers. Welcome. Let's get straight into it. I do want to address some comments from the last episode, which is pretty crazy because this is going to drop days after. Again, I was able to produce these episodes a lot faster and a lot quicker without doing the high production that I do. So I'm looking to do videos more frequently. I don't want to get nailed down to a schedule just because I'm super busy in real life, the real world. So I'm not going to say like 2 a week or 3 a week or whatever, but I just want to get these videos out to you sooner because I keep playing this game and I love it so much. So let's get into some of your comments really quick. The first comment comes from Freedom King 4568. Freedom King says, I love the shopping malls and how nicely detailed they are, especially. Not to mention the suburbs are looking great, but you have so much parking. It's like an eyesore in your city. Your population doesn't even match the amount of open space you have for the parking. LA and Las Vegas have more density than this. So that's a great point. Just to address that really quick. And I'll talk about this over here in a second, but just to see where the city's going, I'll give you an overview so everything kind of makes sense. So first off, what we're looking at, and it's a little bit different. So let me pause this. Let's go here. So first off, just to give you some reference, this city is going to be very, very high dense from about right here, actually right here on. So from right here on, all high density on this island here and then this island here. So imagine that, a lot of people in this city. I think we'll even reach up to 100,000 people in the city between these two islands. Everything else is going to be small scaled and scaled back. Like this is just going to be chill suburban beach towns. Over here just be more industrial, and then over here will be maybe an airport or something like that. But just as a point of reference, so this retail development that we just built, this is cool. It's almost like a blueprint. You guys remember those? So this retail development that we actually just built will service a lot of this area. Yeah, it's going to service a lot. So that's why there's so much parking. It would be like, that's going to be the only Home Depot, or for instance, when we build a Walmart, I think I'm gonna put the Walmart like in this area or even a little bit down towards here, somewhere in there. The Walmart's gonna be gonna be the only Walmart in the area. So just to give you a point of reference there, but I appreciate you watching, Freedom King, and I appreciate the comment. The next comment comes from Zombie Killer Nation Gaming. He says, Candy Fam. Shout out Candy Fam all day. Design Candy, I may have a challenge for you. Can you make a farm outside of the city using your made props? Yes, and yes, just not anytime soon. I'll be honest with you. I'm in the whole I'm in the whole high density kick, big downtown, transportation, buses, metros, all that fun stuff. So soon. That is a great idea though. I really appreciate the feedback. Last but not least, we have King Leno. Big shout out to King Leno, helping the community out. This guy's amazing. Go ahead and check out his series, all of his assets. He also has a YouTube channel, and he has a series going on right now that's just awesome. So he mentions you need TMPE to remove parking and to make all the parking AI to make them park in order and make them park in other parking lots. Okay, for sure. That is something that I definitely will look into. I've actually seen that mod, and I have the Daylight Classic, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that, but nonetheless, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that view, and thanks for commenting. Let's get into the episode and show what we're building. I'm super excited for this episode. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be one of my favorite episodes to date on my YouTube channel. And really quick, I did some off-camera work. So last episode I showed you guys, we got rid of the island, so the piece of the island, and we broke it off to this side of the island. So this is going to be like the downtown 2 island, super high density, mostly commercial and office space, but we'll have a little bit of residential there. And off camera, I worked on these trenches If you're a City Skylines YouTuber, or even player, you've seen these trenches before. These are nothing new, but I broke it out and we have a train line running here. This will eventually go into our big, massive Union Station that will be right at the edge of here. And it'll be a big old train line. And this will just run throughout the middle of downtown. As you can see, we have broken off the two highways. So previously, the highway was in the middle of the map here, and it went straight down in the middle from this point, and it was sunken, and we were going to do some cool sunken highway stuff. But after further research and just a little bit of city planning, I broke it down to two highways. The first highway is more of like a coastal highway. This highway will go all the way around the edge here and then loop around that way. And then we have this elevated highway that will go straight through the downtown district, kind of parallel this way. And then this highway will be the major access point for the bridge across the beach here, or across the waters. So there'll be a massive custom bridge that we'll do additionally over here. What I envision is having some medium to high density residential going straight out this way, and then overlapping the highway, as well as some business office buildings on this side. So I've been working with a awesome asset creator and YouTuber, City Skylines YouTuber, the Candy Fam. You guys need to give a big shout out for Bsquiklehausen. I hope I'm saying your name right, man. Bsquiklehausen coming through in the clutch, man. He has really helped me, and he's allowed me to use his custom train assets for this episode and for this city, guys. So that's been the secret that I've been holding for a couple weeks now, and I've actually had these assets in my possession. All I had to do was customize them and create the custom textures, and we're finally at that point. It took a little bit, and again, big shout out to Bsquiklehausen again, because I hit this guy up on Twitter a billion times. I don't understand how he wasn't upset with me, but I really appreciate everything that he's done and everything he has contributed and allowing me to utilize these awesome assets. So really quick, I'll show you the ideal of the city. So first off, we are calling our transportation network and district PITA, P-I-T-A. PITA stands for, see if you can guess it. Palm Island Transportation Authority. So this episode, as you can probably see in the screenshot, we are creating a subway depot. This subway depot will be the basis for the entire island of Palm Island. This is where the subways will live. This is where the subways will be maintained. This is the subway yard. I've taken a lot of reference photos from New York and New Jersey, and I mean, they have hundreds, or not hundreds, but like 10 or 20 different subway yards. It's insane how massive that network is, with hundreds and hundreds of subway cars. So I did my research. I've been watching YouTube videos on how they work, and obviously we can't get into the nitty-gritty of subway train yards and subway depots, but I think I've gotten close. So that's going to be this episode. This is the sign. I also have cool futuristic signs for the station. So like, here's a station here, and we'll be able to detail the stations with these custom signs here. And I might do like 2 custom signs per station, so one here and then one like on the side, maybe one smaller that says like 13th Street Station or 15th Street Station or wherever we're at. But PITA is the branded name for the Transportation Authority. So PITA will be our trains, our buses, our boats, our planes, all of that. Airport will be named PITA, everything. So without further ado, I want to show you guys the subway cars. There's a car A, and then there's a car B. The car A goes in the front, and you can do configurations like ABA, ABBA, different things like that. So let's plop these down so you guys can get a look of them. Okay, so here we have the car. So we have the PITA logo, and then watch this. If you zoom in, I kind of ghosted Palm Island Transit Authority right there, and then we have like visit PITA.gov. Super cool. And then look at the front of this car. Like, I love the details in this car. So you have the big PITA logo right in the front. So this asset turned out amazing, guys. Like, I'm super excited to see these trains roll in the city. I don't know if we're gonna have them roll in the city this episode, but maybe. So there you have it. This will be where the Metro Yard will live. We're gonna put a road here, and lower the terrain and then put some metro facilities, the trains will actually come out of this train yard. So it will look kind of functional, not really. I'm experimenting with different like bypass train yards or train lines, and then putting maybe a subway line here or here in the future. But nonetheless, check out the time lapse and we will be back soon. See you guys soon.
I'm still tired when I wake up, like my dream's still near. Snooze spot on my best friend now. Get me away from here. I got plans, I got things to do. Gotta do my hours, do my hours. Why is everything so damn hard? Gray skies and rain clouds. I postpone everything, worrying about stupid things. When is it my turn to start living? 'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars. And no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekend jobs. I don't wanna turn back time, I just wanna feel that I'm living life with clarity. Sun shining, it's a new day. Gotta play it cool, keep my head up above the water. Yeah, it's all I gotta do. Quit drinking all that shit till I see the horizon. And when everything is so damn hard, I'll work through it. I postpone everything, worrying about stupid things. No more, no more. 'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars. And no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekend jobs. I don't wanna turn back time, I just wanna feel that I'm living life with clarity. When I'm hazy dreaming and the walls are caving in, dark clouds are waiting, I'ma keep my mind straight, I will never let them in. I will find my clarity. 'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars. And no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekend jobs.
you, follow you. I will follow you anywhere, anywhere you go. I'll follow you, I'll follow you. Wake up at your place, wake up at mine. Same question always. I'm getting tired. We could have breakfast, counting your freckles, close to the west coast. How about that? Why don't we just get a place together? Mornings in our own bed, so much better. Balconies and bathtubs, what you want? Why don't we just get a place together?
Here it is. Here it is. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Give me your feedback. Tell me how you think it turned out. I'm super, super excited and happy how everything turned out. And they actually spawn. Like, it actually comes out of the depot. Like, I'm super, look at that. Just look at that. The trains actually come out of the depot. That looks super cool to me. Man, I just love everything transportation. Let's go over this yard really quick. So there's a couple little details that I don't know if you picked up on in the time lapse. First and foremost, you have the massive amount of subway cars. Now I know everybody's first reaction is gonna be, dude, design candy, bro. There is way too many subway cars, way too many. But again, let's think about the future. Let's think about the scale. That's the only subway yard, metro yard, for the whole island. So this island will be optimized for public transportation, and this right here is the only subway yard. I think it should have multiple. One subway yard for this side, another subway yard for this side, but this is the only one. So that's why it's so big. It looks huge now, but that's why it's so big. I just love the prop versions. Again, big shout out to Bsquiklehausen. He showed me how to do the prop stuff. I was struggling my buns off trying to get the props, but they turned out awesome. So a couple things. We have this cool retaining wall right on the edge here, as you can see. And it has like this cool graffiti texture, and that actually goes all the way around the subway yard. It looks crazy. Like, I love the detail that adds, like the rugged look. And then when we have all the high density buildings to the right and then to the left, it's gonna look really cool, like it's been existing for a while. We have these dirt decals just to give it a little bit more character for the subway yard. We have some of these props and these trains going in to the station there. Like, you have different loading bays. Some of it looks realistic, some of it kind of doesn't, but I love how it turned out. And we have this like cool little awning. I don't know if that's staying. I just put that there. I forgot to delete it. So we'll tidy that up just a little bit. But obviously you would enter in over here through this one tunnel, and this tunnel immediately breaks out into these two depots here, more of like a maintenance facility. And then it has, you know, this line breaks all the way down to the subways. We have a couple props here. So this is actually a prop. That's not a moving train. So I envision like that being stays to come out. Actually, that is the moving train. Okay, just playing. This is a prop down here. That's cool to see that. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 cars on it. Man, I can't believe these actually work. Like, that looks so awesome to me. And then you have a prop here, and then it starts the depot with all the trains that stay. And then I imagine that I wanted to like feel this whole place with subway cars, but realistically they're not like that. I guess that the subway comes back and backs up and pulls the car over or something like that. I don't know how exactly that works, but then we have the big circle. Again, this is taken a lot from the New York subways where they have this big circle into the depot. I would envision that it would have an output, but right now we have that. And then we have these cool like little maintenance garages. These are actually just warehouse assets. So I just added these as if they're maintenance garages, and the subways can go straight in to get fixed, or, you know, whatever they do at subways. So very quickly, that's it. And I mean, I'm just super excited about how everything turned out. So next episode, we are going to dial in the density for the downtown, and we're gonna really populate this whole area with some high and medium density buildings. We're also gonna really solidify the rest of this island. So I'm gonna put a retaining wall around this island and then finish the highway around. We'll actually finish this highway down in this area and then maybe start building the bridge. I'm not too sure yet. Also, we are going to figure out what we're gonna do with the Union Station. I think that right here will break out into multiple train lines, kind of like this little depot, right? But you can switch and everything, and then it'll go straight underneath into the big Union Station. That's going to be really cool. So all this will be super high density populated tall buildings, as well as across the way here, and it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited. So thank you guys so much for watching this awesome episode. Man, this was one of my funnest episodes to date, just because we're working with transportation and subways. Again, big shout out to Bsquiklehausen for coming in and helping me with all the models and you know, putting up with a lot of my questions and just being awesome. Check out his stuff. His series is awesome on his channel. He's doing a New York City series, or equivalent to New York City. I think it's called Gramercy. I hope I'm saying that right, but check him out. Also check out my other videos. If you missed last episode, we built some really cool things. We built a mall. We actually built a mall, so check that out. But this is Design Candy, and I'm signing off. I will see you guys in the next one.